Kanye West fans are incredibly enraged that Forever 21 is essentially stealing all of the Life of Pablo / Yeezy season designs.
No.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the video, the photos. In this tweet, you can see Forever 21 biting Kanye so hard with a graffiti jacket, Pablo merch, and even the Planet Cosmos font used from Calabasas. So that's actually pretty crazy that they are just like, they did a private concert, St. Francis, like, they're just, I mean, that's the Yeezy, like that's the tour merch that they put out. You can't really see, but they have the Pablo like look.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen a lot of douchebags wear that. And then this one is from his latest season. This is from the Yeezy season 5, I think we're at. And that is the Calabasas design. And they just took it and wrote Los Angeles instead. Now, what's funny to me about this entire story is that Kanye West has stolen everything in his fashion line, like everything. Like, and by the way, that's what's the quote? It's like good artists.
Oh man.
Good artists borrow, great artists steal.
Something like that.
Yeah, some like good artists copy, great artists steal. So like that's Kanye. Kanye's a great artist. He stole everything.
By that token, so is Pitbull. He steals a lot of old EDM tracks.
Oh, he does. I mean, oh God, why did you have to bring up Pitbull? You really, honestly, if there's any way to put a damper in my mood, it's bringing up that the person by the name of Pitbull exists on this planet.
Well, just remember, not only does Pitbull exist, but pit bulls exist. Does that put you in a better
makes
mood?
me in a better. That puts me in a better mood. I start thinking about fish and then
Adorable
Casper.
dogs, right?
It makes me happier, but still, like I'm still thinking about that bald piece of shit. Okay. Anyway, he's the worst musician on the planet.
Okay, back to Kanye.
The fact that people call him a musician blows my goddamn mind. He's a really great guy, I hear, but like, fuck your music, bro. It's really bad. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I mean, Forever 21 steals, we all know that. My roommate has a clothing brand, and when we go to Agenda or any sort of other like trade show, everyone is worried that there are secret Forever 21 buyers out there that are walking around and being like, we want to buy suspiciously low amounts of this this brand you have here, just so they can take back a couple of those designs and literally recreate them for $12 because they have Indonesian child factory workers somewhere on the planet putting those little pieces together for pennies on the dollar.
Okay, so I have some good news for you, I think. 2 things. One, these designs are clearly ripoffs, and I think that they will not sell very well because it's very uncool how much they are ripping off tour merch. The second piece of good news I have for you is you know that my girlfriend works for the federal court, and I know that she has worked on plenty of cases against
humble brag.
Against clothing manufacturers like Forever 21s and other sort of like low retail prices, clothing things where they steal designs from designers, they steal patterns, textile, all that stuff. And so they do get their day in court a lot of the time because it's a very easy thing to prove, and a lot of times they will just sort of settle and discontinue the
and by the way, the amount of money that they're spending on this is so minimal that like this story being covered alone is enough return for them for their original investment, because like their margins are thin, but their upfront cost of creating a t-shirt for Forever 21 is nothing. Is basically nothing, which is why they can sell it for $14. What's ironic to me though, and it doesn't escape me, is the two-pronged problem I have with Yeezy, or not problem, I love and respect his music and I appreciate what he's done for fashion as well, but he has stolen a lot of great artists, a lot of different fashion designers' looks, and he's worked with them in that way, right? So that's one thing. And then the other is, people are obviously pissed off because it's so easy to recreate. There's an entire market of fake Yeezy stuff out there. It's so easy to create, yet there's an incredibly high price for just essentially a Gildan or a Hanes t-shirt with some, gothic lettering on it. And they sell those t-shirts for like 80 to 90 to 100, sometimes $400, depending on how limited it was. So if it's that easy to recreate, and if you can't recreate you're not even using like great quality fabric, or there's not like any sort of unique cut to it, and it's just basically regular Hanes print t-shirts that you've printed Gothic lettering on it, then yeah, you deserve to get your shit stolen. Honestly, because you're not bringing anything new to it. It's like so easy to recreate and have that exact same thing. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm coming from at all? It's so easy to copy this merchandise and do it in an identical fashion, because they are essentially doing very low quality product. They're putting out very low quality product in that sense out there. The Yeezy season stuff I don't think is as low quality. If it wasn't so freaking expensive, maybe I'd be able to like touch or see one of them and feel it and wear it and give you a better opinion on it. But unfortunately, what I've seen so far is just the tour merch stuff, and that's basically just cheap t-shirts from Hanes or Gildan with prints on it. And that's what Forever 21 is copying. And of course they're gonna do that. And of course the fans are mad because they paid $80 or $400 on something that Forever 21 is putting out for $14, essentially oversaturating the market. It is kind of funny though that they wrote St. Francis, because it's St. Pablo is his store. It's
really bad. But also, hey, you know what? We could all learn a lot of lessons from St. Francis of Assisi. He was incredibly kind to animals. And as one of you guys, Pop Trigger viewer, reminded me, he was the one who had the quote that preach the gospel at all times, use words when necessary. I always thought that was a Jesus thing, but actually it was St. Francis of Assisi. So really we should have more shirts that say St. Francis on it. Take us home, Hasan, because I am clearly out of my mind.
Why did you just make this such a Christian show today? I don't understand. Like, anyway, you guys, I'm Hasan Piker. There's Grace Baldridge. We want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite St. Francis quote?
I'm so weird, guys. I really love you. I'm so sorry.
What's your favorite St. Francis quote, you guys? Leave us your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.